So
But
yeah, how did growing up in all this culture lead you to this what you do now? And what do you do now for the people who are listening, watching? Hope you're watching this.
yeah, for all
We
of
need
you
the visuals.
for all of you lovely people out there, my name is Goddess Charlotte Lashes. I am a dominatrix, and I came to this work in a kind of roundabout way, but also not. It was kind of direct and yet roundabout. I was I just graduated from high school, and I always felt like I really needed to do more than whatever people were doing. It just didn't seem like enough to me. And I guess that's the whole thing about peaking in high school. Some people do, and
Yeah,
those people that do, that's great. Um, but I wanted a
I'm
little
gonna
more.
peak in my 40s.
Me too. I think
Yeah,
I am.
I'm still on my way there, and it's oh boy,
I
it's
think
gonna
I'm
be great.
enjoying it though, like taking it slow and not just being like, I got to get everything
We'll be
done.
more fully formed, you know.
Yeah, we'll be able to make even better decisions then, which is woohoo. Um, Gosh, where was I?
Or bad ones, or really bad ones that we can afford to make.
Yeah, well, we'll make educated decisions at places where adults can make those decisions
That's right.
and still come out, swinging at the end. That's great. So yeah, I kind of so let me tell you my story.
Yes.
I was going to City College as kind of something that you do in Southern California because there are so many really great accredited community colleges, and I met some really nice people that were much older than me, of course. And I was getting into things like Eastern philosophy and like human sexuality. I was taking these classes because honestly, I had no idea what academic planning was. So I took a whole bunch of cool classes. Abnormal psych was one of them as well. Um, like right out of high school. But I was able to meet really cool people. I had a wonderful psych teacher that taught the human sexuality class. I went back to him for like psych one, and he just had a really great like idea around kink and around fetish, and he made it very like, you're not hurting anybody. Nobody's hurting anybody. As long as nobody's getting hurt, there's really nothing wrong with having a paraphilia or having a fetish for something. And that really stuck with me because that was probably like the first like man that I had ever heard like talk about this with like agreeably. And he was
You
your
learned about this in college?
yeah, I did
In
actually.
college class? That's
No, I
great.
did. But
I
then
actually
hold on,
I
wait,
had
wait,
a oh,
I
sorry.
have more. My girlfriend at the time and I were she was more kinky than I was. She was more aware of things, and she knew some friends in town. So we ended up hanging out, and we went to take classes with Sabrina Belladonna and Ilsa Strix in the Los Angeles area. Sabrina and Elsa were very, very popular dominatrices in the Los Angeles area. And together they would teach workshops on cutting, piercing, how to make a flogger out of a towel, how to do some, serviceable rope. And it was a really great like smattering of information. And every month I just look forward to going back. And I got to develop a really cool relationship, kind of working relationship with Sabrina. We were able to do a couple like cams actually with my ex-girlfriend at the time. We did like a whole torture scene. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to let you look it up. Um,
Well, I'll have a clip from maybe I should do
there
that
will be
now. No,
clips.
I'll do it later. I have a clip from the Torturers.
Oh, tortures. Yeah.
We'll
So,
get into that later.
but it was a lot of fun, and it was really great to be able to hang out with a pro who was very kind and wanted to sort of introduce me to like best practices and stuff like that. Unfortunately, she passed from breast cancer in 2009, I believe. And I remember her having dealing with cancer probably since like 2004 or 5. So
Mm.
she really went a long time trying to fight cancer, and it finally took her down, unfortunately. But she's a wonderful, wonderful pro dom, and I wish more people had had an opportunity to meet her or see her films, or learn from her because she was a really great teacher. And she
That's
made it. She
great.
made it like a goal. She made it an attainable goal. It didn't seem like something that somebody in a movie that was so fictitious, like they did that, and it
Mm.
translates realistically, but she actually made it realistic, and it made it seem more attainable for me.
And
So
you made it realistic. You attained it.
I made it real. It was something I had thrown around a lot, and I think I was in that place in my early 20s where it was like, "I've gotta work hard, and I've gotta develop my mind," and so I was very, like, not into my image for a while, but I found my way back on my
I'm gonna
terms.
say, you seem very image conscious now.
I'm image conscious now, but it's really interesting because, like, it's gotta feel good. I don't really live in that place where I'm insecure about how I look anymore.
Yeah, that's part of us peaking.
I
Around
think
the yeah.
that's maturing is, like, kinda getting over those little things that you think other people really care about, and they probably don't even see them. And I
Mm.
want more, like, more people, women and men, and non-binary people, to just feel like they don't have to perform in such a way that takes away from their personhood and allows them to just be, like, their freaky self, whatever that looks like or however that is.
Like, share, subscribe.